Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Paul Cavanaugh Fieldhouse here at Lynn English High School for tonight's Northeastern Conference game between the Lynn English Lady Bulldogs and the visiting Saugus Sachems. The starting lineups: number 5, Jessica Nazaro. Number 12 is Taylor Brogdansky. Number 15, Kylie Ronan. Number 22, Molly Granara. And number 23, Jillian Ricopero. And the head coach for Saugus is Mark Schrunder. So a senior, all 5 seniors. So they've got some senior leadership for Saugus. But now for the Lady Bulldogs. Speaking of seniors, number 10, senior Maylin Echevarria at center. Number 23, Jessica Ruiz. Sophomore guard, number 4, Kalia Reynoso. Senior forward, number 15, Michaela Johnson. And at guard, number 5, senior Juliana Perry. And they are coached by Mackenzie Charles. So the Lady Bulldogs come in here having only lost 1 game in the Northeastern Conference. They lost a close last-second game to Bishop Fenwick. I believe that was Friday. Went right down to the wire, but they've pretty much handled their opponents in the Northeastern Conference pretty easily here. This evening, Kalia Reynoso, the only non-senior, she's a sophomore, on either team starting lineup, is back in the lineup. She had injured her ankle a couple of weeks ago, and she was out. They didn't really skip a beat without her, but she's back in. So looks like Jessica's checking the ball here. Jessica Ruiz, now Juliana's checking it. They don't like it. They're tossing it out. I've seen that in baseball games. I haven't really seen that in a basketball game before when they give the ball to the home team and let them check out. This could be a case of Lynn English Deflategate, you know. I think they might have deflated that basketball, you know. Whew, it's probably going to be in the item tomorrow morning. Let's see about the pounds per, let's see the pressure in that ball, if it's up to, it's Deflategate. Here we go. And the tap goes to the Lady Bulldogs. Just underway here at Lynn English, Paul Cavanaugh Fieldhouse. A nice crowd here. Cheer on the Lady Bulldogs, who have had an outstanding season. Saugus in the 2-3 zone, and Jessica Ruiz. We got a backcourt violation here as Jessica tossed it in the backcourt. As soon as Maylin touched it, it was over and back. So, just underway. As I mentioned, Saugus with 5 seniors in their starting lineup. So let's see how they fare against the Lynn English juggernaut. English man-to-man. We'll see how Kalia Reynoso does after being off for, I believe it's a week and a half to 2 weeks. Let's see if she's rusty. Turns down the 3. Drives the lane. Just won't go, and Echevarria chases it down. For English, Juliana Perry will handle the offense. Michaela Johnson will score from 3. Nice look to Echevarria, but that's been the bugaboo for her, missing those easy ones. Nice pass from Michaela over to Maylin. She couldn't convert. A give and go. Nice drive. Good defense there by Perry. Here comes Juliana. She loses the handle on it, and here comes Saugus the other way. And we've got to travel as Michaela Johnson looked like she might get a reach-in foul, but I guess the Saugus player took a step to avoid her, took a travel. So a minute and a half gone, no score so far. This is Reynoso. She and Michaela Johnson provide the bulk of the offense, or at least they did until she went out, and then Juliana Perry stepped up, as did Jessica Ruiz, adding some real needed scoring while she was out. Let's see how they do tonight with Kalia back in the lineup. This is Echevarria all alone. Too strong. Still no score. 2 minutes gone. Stolen away by Johnson. Takes it by herself. Pretty drive by Michaela. End to end. And it's 2-0 English. Saugus really unable to get much going at all. Cut through the lane. English with the size advantage. A 3 from the corner, a little too strong. And that'll be English ball. Saugus with the token press. Now they look to trap, but quickly they get it up court, and Johnson again floats that little runner up but wouldn't go. She was trying to avoid the charge. Nice pass inbounds. Ruiz gives it to Echevarria, back out to Johnson. Jessica wants the ball. She's got position. Nice. Ooh. But Echevarria there to... So, dominating on the glass here. Ruiz's shot was a little strong. Echevarria cleaned it up for the bucket. And it's 4-0. Chanted defense. Good spin move there. That was Brogdansky for 2. In their first points. And now Saugus bench with the defense. Johnson for 3. No, we got a foul on Reynoso. That wasn't a smart foul. She had no shot at that one. First foul tonight on either team. Good defense as Perry ties her up. She tried to cross over. That was Jillian Recupero. Got tied up nicely by Perry. Possession arrow to Saugus. English almost almost a reach in there. Good defense. The rebound. Let's see if they get that. If they get that on Reynoso, that's 2 quick ones. Let's see who they call that on. I believe that's her second. Yep, 2 on Reynoso. Neither of them real good fouls. She may have to take a seat on the bench. You can tell her timing is off. She's reaching. And they're gonna, Coach Mack. No, it's Echevarria that comes out for Nia Sams. Reynoso stays in with the 2 personals. Makes a pair. Jessica with the little travel there. So we're all even. 4-4 midway through the first quarter here. Both teams' benches really involved in this, cheering on their teammates. English, now when it looks like a 2-3 zone. Yep. English going to the zone. Saugus struggling for a shot here. She might have taken a nice pass inside. Pretty dish to number 15. That's Kylie Ronan for 2, and Saugus takes a lead after trailing by 4. Reynoso goes around the back, almost loses it, does lose it, and they're tied up. Possession arrow goes to the Lady Bulldogs. Number 4 for Saugus is Shaylin Rourke. Nice shot there by Perry from the corner. For 3, Juliana. A long 3, too long. English on top, 7-6. Nice pass. Pretty look. Johnson to Reynoso for her first bucket. Good baseline drive. Overshoots the rim, though. Brogdansky again for 3. This time she nails it. Taylor Brogdansky with 5 of the 9 points for the Sachems. We're all even at 9. We got a reach-in foul there on Ricapero. That's her first. Echevarria is back in. And Juliana needs some help. She gets it. And this is Johnson, too strong. I believe. Oh, this is Perry almost. Chang for 3. Too strong. Johnson with the rebound. Gets it back out to Echevarria. Shot clock resets. A long 3 by Johnson. But Sam's with the, I believe that's Sam's. Normally she wears 35, that's 31. I think that's Nia Sam's. They say it went off on Saugus. Perry inbounding. Stolen away nicely. 3-on-2. Drives and is fouled by Johnson. Number 1 just in is Fallon Millerick. How they get the foul? They get the foul on Michaela Johnson. That's her first. And this is Fallon. First one no good. Millerick. Second one is good. Saugus takes their first lead of the game. They're up 10-9 to Chang, who's in there for Reynoso. Nice pass inside, back out. Tough defense by Saugus here. Looks like they've gone to the man-to-man, and English having trouble breaking it. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson had to throw it up. No chance on that one. She was just trying to beat the shot clock. English looks like they're in a 3-2 zone now. Gets it inside to Millerick, who converts. She's on the line for the three-point play. Let's see who they got that one on. That's on Echevarria. And I knew that was going to happen to me. I knew I was going to end up calling her Limerick, but I'll try to call her Millerick if I can. Makes the free throw. And Saugus with a 4-point lead here with less than a minute to go. Perry being trapped. See if she's aware of it. Keeps on dribbling. To Johnson. Nice, strong drive. Off the rim, though. Nice drive by Michaela. English should get another possession here. A long three, air ball, and shot clock is off for English. They can hold it. English with 14 fouls, Saugus with only 1 here with 30 seconds left in the first quarter. It looks like they're going to hold it for 1. There's no backcourt calls in girls basketball. They can hold it in the backcourt as long as they want, really. So 15 seconds to go, but there is an over and back. Won't go, though. Saugus gets the rebound. 5 seconds, puts up the three, too strong, blocked, and that'll do it. So English goes out to a 4-0 lead, but Saugus comes back to take a 4-point lead at the end of 1. It's Saugus 13 and Lynn English 9. So Saugus inbounds to start the second quarter here. Strong drive by Bogdansky, but she couldn't stop her momentum. She also has their only 3-point shot of the game, so she can score inside and out. And now they have number 22 in. Ooh, nice move by Reynoso. A Euro step by Kalia as she drove the lane. That's her 4th point. Ooh, rimmed out for Shaylin Groark. Knocked out, and refs are looking at each other. I guess they're going to give it to Saugus. 13-11, Saugus up by 2. For Saugus, number 15, Kylie Ronan. She was a starter. She's back in. For English, Kelsey McNeil. Let's see what we got here. A late call, but Bogdansky, their big player in the middle. They're going to call that on Echevarria. That's her 2nd. Reynoso has 2, so there's some foul trouble for 2 English players. Saugus with only 1 team foul. Could be an issue. Ooh, Reynoso almost with the steal. A long 3, way too strong. Comes Reynoso, starting to feel her legs. Oh, nice move. Johnson with the rebound. Both of them a little short, but Reynoso with a pretty drive, and then Johnson couldn't finish with the rebound. She's a strong rebounder. Bogdansky turns down the 3. That's Jessica Nazaro puts in a 3. So Saugus giving English all they can handle right here. Ruiz spins, nice drive by Ruiz. Her shot was off target, but nice move by Jessica. Hits the open. Little too strong. Let's see who comes down with it. Saugus. Bogdansky. Calling the signals here. Passes to the corner. Right back in. Top of the arc, a little too strong. Echevarria pulls down the board. Saugus has switched. Let's see what they got here. Almost steals it. Ruiz, they didn't see her. Now they do for 2. She was wide open. I thought they were going to miss her. Good pass by McNeil. That's Jessica's first 2. 3-point game here as Bogdansky playing point guard here, a point forward, point center. As she whips the ball around the perimeter, gets in inside. Good defense there. Bogdansky all alone, off target though. Let's see, number 22 is Molly Granara for Saugus. She's got some height. Ruiz clears out a little space and gets hit. She'll be shooting 2. Let's see who they got that on. That foul is called on number 5, Jessica Nazaro. Only Saugus' second team foul with 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Ruiz a little strong on the free throw. For English, Johnson and Echevarria are out, and Perry and Sams in. So Kalia Reynoso picked up 2 quick fouls in the first period, and Echevarria just picked up her second. Ruiz's second is good. And it's a 2-point game here. English has not led since, was on target, but Reynoso all alone, they missed her. Sams hands off to Perry, to McNeil. Bounces it to Sams. Tough pass, but Sams handles it. Knocked out of bounds. So they had Reynoso on the break, but Perry didn't see her. Saugus started out man in the zone, but has switched to man. English started out man-to-man and switched to zone. Off on Sams. Saugus ball. For Saugus, number 1 is Fallon Millerick back in, and number 4 is Shaylin Gork. English stays in that zone. And they force a turnover there. Haven't been a lot of them. Saugus has played a very composed game up to now. Not too many turnovers. Usually the Lady Bulldogs force some. But they've had more turnovers than Saugus in this game. Perry gets the ball over, but she's being trapped and doesn't realize it. And Coach Mack had called a timeout. Perry wasn't aware that she was being trapped on the sideline, and Coach Charles calls us a smart timeout there. Otherwise, that ball would have been stolen or they would have been tied up. But that time, Juliana just wasn't aware of what was happening around her. So we got a timeout here with 4:02 to go here in the first half, and Saugus maintains a slim 2-point lead. And the Saugus Sachems make their way back out on the court. I believe Sachem has something to do with Native American culture, I think. I don't know what. I think that's true. I could be wrong. I know a bulldog is a dog. I know it's an animal, right? What's a Sachem? Let me get my research team on it. Let me get my stats man on that. Or maybe I'll get good look by as Juliana Perry looks away. Let's see if they can find out what they're going to Google it here, find out what a Sachem is. I think it's Native American something. Maybe like a chief or something like that. Is it like a... Perry misses the first. A Sachem is a... I can't read it. What does it say?
North American Indian people.
A North American Indian people, the Sachems. Okay, so maybe I guess they were in Saugus, the Saugus Sachems. I doubt there are too many still in Saugus. There may be a few. Thank you, stat team. Meanwhile, Juliana's having trouble making her free throws here. That's why we cut away to talk about Sachems, because we didn't want to embarrass Juliana on the free throw line. Skip pass, 23 is, that is number 22. Let me see, that was Granaro who missed that 3. Quickly to Reynoso, a little too strong, she couldn't handle it. This is Brogdansky. Works it inside, back out. Nice passing by Saugus. They worked their way for a 3, but she kind of short-armed that one. And they'll give that to the Lady Bulldogs. That 3 from the top of the arc there was a little short-armed. Hit the front rim. 3 minutes to go. And we're stuck on 16 and 14. Saugus on top by 2. A low-scoring game here. Nice pass inside to Sams. She's fouled. Pretty look there by, I believe that was Perry. Might have been Reynoso. But Sams took it to the hoop and she got fouled. She'll be on the line shooting 2. And Saugus quickly catching up on team fouls. They've got 4, English with 5. First one good by Nia. Nia Sams makes both. We're all even here. And that foul was on Brogdansky, her first. Calling for some help as English with the press. They quickly beat it, but two players back. And Saugus throws away. Good defenses. They had 3 players pressing in the front court, but Ruiz and Sams still back, so there was no break. They beat the press easily, but couldn't really take advantage of it. Kalia Reynoso to Perry. Almost, this is Sams. Looked like she had held her pivot foot, but they got her for a travel. And Coach Mack calling out some instructions to his team. They've been in that 2-3 zone since very early in this game, unusual. Brogdansky, and they're working around the perimeter, get it inside, back out. This time, Millerick can't convert. Everything nice except the shot. Here comes Perry, 1-on-3. Dishes to Reynoso, can't hit. Good look by Juliana. Quickly up court, turns down the shot. Millerick looking for position at the high post. Brogdansky positioning her players. Nice dish inside, but just off the rim. And we've got 5-on-4 as a Saugus player is down, but Perry pulls it back out. Ruiz with the pick. "15 seconds on the shot clock. Jessica looking for position, gets it. Good move, couldn't convert. Good defense that time by Brogdansky, as Ruiz had position, but Brogdansky made it tough. Works it inside quickly. Good block that time by Sams. Number 1 for Saugus. Fallon Millerick, very quick. Whenever they pass that ball inside, she quickly gets it to one of the players on the wing. Doesn't hold on to it. Brogdansky way out. Looked like she might take a shot from. That's an NBA 3 and beyond. Ronan had one earlier. And let's see what the call is. Jessica helped her out on that. That shot had no chance. So that'll be Molly Grenard on the line shooting 2. For Ruiz, her first foul, but the 6th on the team. So from here on out, only 51 seconds, but every foul from here on out is a bonus. First one good. Breaks the tie. That's her first, Grenard's first point. And second, she makes them both. So Saugus on top, 18-16 with 45 seconds to go. Perry to Johnson for 3. Too short. And this is all alone underneath for the rebound, but nice block there. They can almost hold for one shot, not quite, but Brogdansky pulls it back out. That's Grook cutting to the basket, and she's tied up. Possession arrow. Looks like it's going to Saugus. So 10 seconds on the shot clock, 13 seconds on the game clock, and let's see what the discussion is about. Looks like as Michaela Johnson, one questioning the ref about that call. So English ball. Shot clock off, 10 seconds. Reynoso. Ooh, bad pass, 3. Brogdansky scores, and that'll be it as Reynoso turns it over. Brogdansky with a tough lay-in at the buzzer, and Saugus with a 4-point lead at the end of one. So at the end of one complete here, it's Saugus on top, 20-16. Oh, we're just about ready to start the second half, and English in a, I should say the Sachems in a dogfight with a Bulldog. And right now they're on top by 4. It's Saugus 20 and English. The Lady Bulldogs 16 still gathered around Coach Mack. They're talking about some last-minute strategy, and it's the starting lineup that they had that comes back out on the court. That's Reynoso and Perry in the backcourt, and up front it's Johnson, Echevarria, and Ruiz. Saugus with their same starting lineup. And a long 3 from the corner. No, doesn't draw iron, but rebounded. English pulls down the loose ball. But Saugus back, and Perry pulls it back out. Goes between the legs. Johnson still looking to get a nice drive to the lane by Michaela. Oh, the runner just bounces out. Strong move by Johnson. She takes those high steps, getting back. Ooh, no call. No call. As Brogdansky falls down. Probably a good no call there. Went off on her. Long lead pass. Nice pass, Perry. Beautiful pass, Perry to Ruiz. 2 for Jessica. An assist by Perry. Beautiful. That pass, 3 quarters. She had to really use all her strength to get that one over the defender's head. There was a perfect pass. Nice fake, pretty fake that time. A head fake by, that's Kylie Ronan. Reynoso looked like she was going to the basket, but stolen away. 3-on-1 Saugus. Nice pass. Ronan to Granara for 2. And Saugus with the press. Once again, trying to hit Echevarria inside, and it was stolen away. This is Brogdansky in the corner to Ronan for 3. We got a timeout by Lynn English, as that was Jessica Nazaro hit her second 3 of the game, and Saugus on a, let's see, that is a 6-point run here. As they came out, it was 20-16 Saugus at the half, and they've outscored English 7-2 here to run that lead out to 9. It's 27-18. English facing a stiff challenge here from the Sachems. They played them the first game of the season at Saugus, and they beat them handily. I think they definitely beat them by a good, I believe, 25 points, I believe. I don't have the exact score, but handled them easily. This is a different Saugus team they're facing tonight. They've got some height inside with Brogdansky and Granara. And some outside shooting from Nazaro. She's hit 2 threes. Brogdansky with 1. For English, Juliana Perry with the only 3. Michaela Johnson has not been able to get on track from 3-point range. No hustle, no rush to get it up court. There is no 10-second clock. So it's more, the threat is more of a steal or a turnover. Ooh, Perry could have gotten called for the turnover there. The carry. Brogdansky with a strong lay-in. And it's been all Saugus here as Reynoso gets tied up. Nope. I think Kalia was, and good sportsmanship there. They help the Saugus players help her out. She could have, Reynoso could have stood up, but they would have called a travel. So she figured, I'll just stay down and let them tie me up. Reynoso with a one-on-one drive that doesn't fall. English going to some one-on. That's Nazaro from the corner for her second 3. And Saugus outscoring English by 12. 12-0 here. Perry too strong. Brogdansky with the rebound. Saugus 12-2 since we started the third quarter, and we've played 3.5 minutes. Saugus outscoring English 12-2. English scored the first 2, and it's been 12 straight for Saugus. We're going to get a foul that time. It might be on. Let's see if that's on Reynoso. That's her third. Let's see what we got. No, she was on the floor, not a shooting foul. Yep, that's the third on Kalia, and probably going to have to replace her as Sam's in for Ruiz. Brogdansky back out. Good drive, won't go. Knocked out by, they say it was off on Saugus. That drive by Ricapero, too strong. And English needs to find their composure here as they are a little rattled. Perry. Ooh. Close to an over and back. Nice cut to the lane, but Echevarria couldn't hold it. Didn't see Sams. Sams with a nice drive. Bounces out. Good play by Nia. Long pass down, stolen away. And Coach Mack is going to leave Reynoso in there for her offense and hope the time she gets fouled. Strong drive by Kalia. Hope she doesn't pick up another quick foul here. She's got some faith in the sophomore who nobody for English really, none of the players really able to get on track offensively. Reynoso led at the half with 4 points. But you can tell that that her timing is not there, as usually pretty reliable at the free throw line. Misses that one. Number 1, Milrick back in, and 4 is Rourke replacing Brogdansky and Ricapero. Makes 1. And English traps in the backcourt. Good look. Ooh. Saugus lucky there. And this is a long 3. Just barely draws iron. Almost turned the ball over earlier, and Perry slowly brings it up court. Looking to set up here. He drives the lane, looking to get Michaela Johnson untracked. Nice drive by the lefty, won't go, and they can't get those lay-ins to drop. Michaela has pretty much turned down the 3s as they work it inside, back out. Now, fight for the ball, stays stays with Saugus. And they're working the ball around the perimeter. It's inside the middle, missed the cutter, stolen. Here comes Perry, drives. Nice move by Juliana. Drove through two defenders as Perry for two. Once again, stolen by Perry as some cheers from the Saugus crowd Saugus fans going up, and they're countered by the bench, but the English fans sitting on their hands here. Inside to Sam. She spins high off the backboard, won't go. 2:20 to go. Now we're beginning to see here some Bulldog chants. Up till then, it was all Saugus, as head coach for Saugus, Mark Schrunder, calls a timeout. And with 2:12 to go here in the third quarter, it's Saugus on top by 11. Michaela Johnson I missed that, picked up her second foul. So she's got two. Reynoso with three for English. I don't believe anybody on Saugus in foul trouble. Neither team with each team with only one team foul. But Reynoso in foul trouble. But Coach Charles has elected to stay with her because their English needs that scoring punch. They haven't really gotten it from anyone tonight. Jessica Ruiz has been very quiet, unable to really get position inside. She's got 5. And as I mentioned, Johnson with only 2. And I believe she's taken a couple of threes and missed them, but usually she finds her stroke. Tonight, she hasn't really taken that many. Number 2, McNeil, Kelsey McNeil in replacing Johnson. Ruiz back in for Sams. They need Jessica to step up here. Inside to Milrick. Echevarria with a little body, no call. Here comes Perry. They may need Juliana to step up. Reynoso to McNeil for 3. Ooh, a little too strong. Saugus controlling the defensive glass. And this is number 10, well short. Let's see who that is. For Saugus, that's Haley McLaughlin, making her first appearance. Echevarria sets a pick. Now calling for the ball all alone. And she gets fouled over the back. That'll be on. Wow, what was the call there? That must have been, I don't know what that call. They called it on Ruiz. Jessica Ruiz, maybe a moving pick. I don't know what they called. Looked like that was either a block or a foul over the back, but they got Ruiz on it. 1:20 to go, and English needs some stops and some buckets. Got a reach-in foul there. Only the second, that'll be side out. But the third on Echevarria, so she's got 3, and Reynoso has 3. Echevarria out. Johnson back in. And this is Ronan inbounding. Yeah. Coach Mack not happy with something that the refs have called. Good hustle by Johnson. McNeil, and we got Kelsey McNeil going to the court. And let's see. Looks like possession arrow Saugus, and Coach Mack still barking over on the bench. I'm not sure whether it was that call before or I just don't know what it is, but pass inside, back out. A long 3, too strong. McNeil, nothing down. She's Got to watch out for the trap. Gets it back to Perry. Under a minute to go. Perry looking to set up Ruiz. Perry, nice drive for 2. Pretty move by Juliana. Took the pick from Ruiz. Pretty drive. This is Millrick. Granara. Ooh. And the fans over here don't like that. But they got a call here. See who they got that on. That's Granara. Should be on the line shooting 2. That foul on Perry, on Juliana. Only her first, but 4th team foul. She'd be on the line shooting 2. English has cut that 13 lead down to 9 and 2 short on the free throw. Front rims it. There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Echevarria in for McNeil. In. So Coach Mack doing some offense-defense substitutions here. Doesn't want Echevarria to pick up her 3rd, but she's in here for offense as Granara makes the 2nd. English trails by 10. Reynoso. Ooh. Long pass to Perry. Pulls it back out. Sets up again. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Dribble alive. She drives. Kicks to Reynoso. Ooh, shot won't go. Echevarria almost gets called for the foul. 5 seconds left. Turns down the 3. Granara won't go, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. As Reynoso all alone on a little baseline runner wouldn't fall. And at the end of 3 complete, it's English looking at a 10-point deficit. As we head into the 4th quarter, we'll step aside with Saugus on top, 33-23. So both teams step back out on the court. English, Malin Echevarria will be inbounding at the half-court line as we begin the 4th quarter. English starting lineup back in. Perry. Reynoso. Boy, they could use a couple of 3-point buckets by Johnson, but so far it hasn't been there. Perry and Brogdansky with the foul. Only the 2nd for Saugus. They only had 5 in the first half, so never went into the bonus. Perry inbounding. Oh, Ruiz all alone. She spins, way too strong, but gets her own rebound. Puts it back in. Good follow by Jessica. Big bucket. Reynoso. Saugus can handle the ball. Good ball handler, so the Lady Bulldogs are reluctant to press too much. This is Millrick. And a travel on Millrick as Echevarria came to double team. She took a step. Just underway here. Saugus. Perry trying to dribble through the trap. Long skip pass to Johnson. Strong drive. Couldn't finish though. Michaela, strong drive to the basket, but her momentum just caused her to overshoot that. Stolen away by Ruiz. Perry, 1-on-3. Ooh. Mishandles the ball. And the ref closest to the ball looks to the ref on the other side of the court for assistance. It was Saugus' ball, but I'm surprised he didn't see that. It went off on Perry. She mishandled it. This is Ronan. English. Now it looks like they're in a 3-2 zone. Yep, but they want Saugus to shoot from outside. Nice block by Echevarria. Beautiful block and a shot clock out violation as Nazara went to the basket. And Echevarria with a big play there. And they're going to call her on a double dribble on Reynoso, who has had her moments tonight, but you can see that the problem she's had just getting her timing back after being out for those couple of weeks with that foot injury. She turns it over. Milrick drives, dishes out to Ronan. And that nice rebound by Reynoso. Pulls it back out. Perry sets up. Like to get that ball inside to Ruiz. Or stolen away by Brogdansky. Back by Perry. This is Ronan for three. No. Ruiz with the travel. And she took. So Jessica Saugus with good position on the board. Ruiz pulls it away, but took a couple of steps and got called. Turns down the three. Tough pass right at the feet. Brogdansky, number one, Milrick. And Reynoso with the rebound. English looking to get something going offensively. And Coach Mack decides to call a timeout and set something up. They've been playing strong defensively, but they just can't get anything going. Michaela Johnson has taken very few threes. Ruiz a couple of post-up plays, but not much. And we've got 5:30 left to go in this game, and I believe our high scorer is probably Juliana Perry right now with 7 points. No player in double figures for English. Which sometimes happens when one of your stars goes down. Reynoso went down. Some other players had to step up. Ruiz in particular had one 16-point night. Perry stepped up. Echevarria. Tonight, they're having trouble. So they're just probably working out how to get their offense clicking again. And working Kalia back into that offense they've had their problems tonight. So we'll see if what Coach Mack has drawn up in the huddle. This is a big possession. English trailing by 8. Once again, Coach Mack wondering why he says that he was told they were going to inbound on their side of the court, but now they're inbounding over here. They're definitely there's been some reffing issues, but this ball is in the hands of the players for them to win or lose. Perry. Ruiz sets a pick for Johnson from the corner. Pretty move. Ruiz set a pick for Johnson for her first three of the night. Beautiful play drawn up by Coach Charles to give Michaela some room to shoot that three. She hasn't had a lot. Stolen away. And English with some energy now as Brogdansky looks. We got a turnover up by Perry as she palmed that ball. It was way up. She was dribbling that ball way up around her shoulders. For Saugus, number 12, Brogdansky, and number 4, Groark. And the English bench has been supplying the energy here. It's a pretty nice crowd, but fans not making a lot of noise. It's the English bench making the noise. Nice drive. She gets hacked. That's a pretty drive by Jillian Ricapero. She'll be on the line shooting too. That's English's 4th team foul. That's the 3rd on Ruiz. So Ruiz with 3. And Reynoso and Echevarria have been playing much of this second half with 3 fouls. Ricapero for 2. First one good. And 2 big free throws by Jillian Ricapero to build that lead back up to 7. Perry. Johnson with a little room but turns down the 3. Couldn't work it inside. Ooh, you got a foul. Reach in foul on Reynoso. She slapped at the ball and got the player. Fans don't like it, but that's a foul. And that puts, that's the 6th on English with 4:23 in the game. The next foul on English with 4:23 left in the game is going to put Saugus on the line from here on out. That's a big factor here. Saugus with only 2 fouls, so they can afford to play a lot more aggressively than English. But as the last time Coach Mack called a timeout, he drew up a beautiful play. Ruiz setting a pick for Michela for the 3 along the baseline, and she hit her first 3 of the night. Let's see what he's got this time. They need something here on their inbounds play. For English, Juliana Perry leads away with 7. Ruiz with 7. Those are the co-leaders. For Saugus, Brogdonsky with 9 and Nazaro with 3 threes for 9. So nobody on either team in double figures as Saugus inbounds. English going man-to-man here. Ricapero, nice block. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nice drive by Brogdonsky. Won't go. Gets her own rebound and puts it back in. She missed the layup. Got her own rebound and put it right back in and build that lead back up to 9. And Perry is fouled by Brogdonsky, but only their 3rd. That's her 3rd foul, 3 on the team as she got pushed back. So Reynoso holds her hand up, calling out a play. Nope, forces the shot. Sams, and let's see. And they're going to give it. Ball to Saugus with 3:40 to go. And English needs to stop here. Can't afford to foul. They're in the bonus now from here on out. This is Granara, gets it inside, quickly back out. Granara drives, throws it up, wild shot, good rebound by Sams, and English needs to hurry now. Perry, nice drive by Juliana, rolls off the rim, all alone, and that foul on Echevarria. Oh no, we got a timeout. Thought they called that on Echevarria. That's on the Saugus team as Perry drove right to the basket all alone, but her shot rolled off the rim. That would have been a big one. So they still trail by 9 with 3:10 to go. We'll take a little break. So 3:10 to go. 9 points to make up here. Saugus's ball. And the crowd has come alive here as the chant for defense And they need it now. Ooh, almost got to travel there. 15 seconds on the clock, and they get a turnover. It's 1-on-3, though. And Johnson got bailed out there with a foul. 1-on-3. She'd be on the line shooting, too. That shot would not have fallen. Oh, she'd be on the line shooting, too. That foul, the first on Groark. 2 big free throws from Michaela. First time at the foul line tonight. Too strong on the first one. Both too strong. Rebound to Reynoso, though. Johnson for 3, off target. And Saugus, not in any hurry. And they're gonna milk that clock. Oof, ooh. And good call that time as Echevarria had position and Brogdansky kind of fell into her. Good play by Lynn, and they got to travel on Brogdansky. And the crowd gives Lynn a nice round of applause. Good defense there, causing that turnover. But English has been stuck on 28. They need some offense here. Reynoso. Where's it going to come from? Ruiz, good position, but that's been the story tonight. Lots of looks inside that wouldn't fall. Ronan cutting. Johnson went for the steal, couldn't get it. Granara with the lay-in. Under 2 to go, Saugus by 11. Reynoso for 3. Oh, just can't buy a bucket. Good position by Granara there. And English is going to have to press. They can't let them. They got to press. They can't let them. They just can't let them. They got to foul them or do something. And they got a break there, but they can't play conservative like that. They're going to have to take their chances. Either foul or go for a steal. They trail by 11, a minute and a half to go. Perry's got it. They're playing like they got a lead. Okay, and Coach Mack with a timeout. But that time he's taking his frustrations out on the ref, but it's the players he's got to be talking to. They're playing laid back and they trail by 11. Offense and defense. So they're gonna. They don't have to resort to threes, but they're gonna have to start pressing on defense. And if they foul them, they foul them from here on out. They can't play laid back. And Michaela came out of the earlier timeout and hit a 3, but that was it. And they really have nobody with 1:20 to go in the game. There's nobody they can go to right now that is hot. Johnson just missed 2 free throws. Reynoso's off. Ruiz, nobody's hitting tonight. So they don't have a reliable go-to player here. But they're going to have to find somebody. If they can get it to Ruiz inside, or maybe Johnson again for 3, or Reynoso or Perry on the drive to the basket. But they've pretty much been neutralized by Saugus here on the. Here they go. Johnson quickly goes to the 3-point line, but they're all over her. Ruiz inside, but stolen away by Granara. And it just hasn't been their night. This is Ricapero. English is going to have to foul. Fine, there they go. So Johnson with the foul. Okay, that's 7. That's 7 on English. Refs are having trouble this time. That time it would have benefited English. The refs weren't even sure about that one. But they're in the 1-and-1. I'm not sure what Michaela is upset about. I thought she was fouling on purpose. Makes the first. Under a minute. And Granero with some big-time free throws there. Perry, they've got to do something quick. Reynoso into Ruiz, the spin move. That's what they've been waiting for all night. Ruiz has done that the last few games, but not tonight until just now. That's off on Saugus. It looked like off her leg. That's definitely English ball, but didn't look like either ref even saw that one. They're looking at each other. That was off a Saugus player's leg. So they're having a tough, I don't know who's having a tougher night, the Lady Bulldogs or the referees here. Not a smart foul there by Saugus this time, a reach-in foul. I'm not sure why they want to stop the clock. But they've only got 5. They just want to let that clock tick down. 31.3 seconds, they lead by 11. Perry, someone's got to shoot it. Someone's got to shoot the ball. Perry, it's been the story of the night. Juliana's went off. Okay, quick foul that time. That's about all they could do, but too little too late. And Brogdansky will be on the line shooting 1-and-1. At this point, they really don't even have to make them. There's no way this game is really in doubt any longer. But first one good. Reynoso with the rebound. Brogdansky makes 1 of 2. Perry for 3. Just front rimmed it. Ooh. Saugus will let the clock run down, and the clock will tick down. 3, 2, 1. And Saugus will walk off here with a big 42-30 win over the Lady Bulldogs. As the girls shake hands at midcourt. Yep. As the girls shake hands at midcourt, we'll quickly wrap this one up. It wasn't a Lady Bulldogs night. As I mentioned, nobody in double figures. Ruiz winds up with 9. Juliana Perry with 7. And they're the high scorers. They only scored 30 points in the game, 42-30 for Saugus. Molly Granera ends up with, what'd she get? 5, 9, and Taylor Brogdansky ends up with, actually, she had 12, so one player in double figures. So 12 for Brogdansky and 9 for Granera. The story of the game here was the Lady Bulldogs just could not get their offense going. They couldn't hit from outside. Michaela Johnson held to 1-3, and about every shot they threw up there underneath rolled off the rim. They just couldn't connect, and they go down to a defeat here. So, for my camera people, that is Julian Moda and Jason Rosario. This is Ken Vorspan saying, well, we'll see you next time.